Yo, what's up with you? This 18 Wild in the building with your early morning words of encouragement. How y'all people doing today? You know what we gonna do? We gonna let the 2 minute mark go on here and go past and see if we get some people up in here. How y'all people doing this morning? I hope y'all feeling great. I hope y'all woke up this morning with a purpose to get out there and change something within your life. I hope you really are. Oh, how y'all people feeling this morning? I know it's super early. It's 6:30 in the morning, the crack of dawn, and I'm yawning. Oh, another day, another day. The working man is back at work. Yeah, man. I just want to, man. I want to knock out one day, man. Knock out one day, knock out one day, knock out one day. What I gotta knock out? I gotta knock out by saying, man, if you woke up this morning and you was able to put on your pants and put on your underwear and your socks by yourself, you gotta thank the man upstairs. You gotta thank the man upstairs. The man upstairs, the man inside, whatever you want to call him. Because guess what? You're doing better than most. You're doing better than most. Man, I was watching the live yesterday, and I was watching a guy. I forgot his name. I ain't gonna give him no shout out because man, I think he was talking ridiculous, man. I just can't even say what he said about what what do prayer get you. Prayer, he said, if you pray, you kneeling down. I don't want to say what he said, man, but I think that dude sounded ridiculous. I only agree with him on one thing that when you young and you strong, you better do all you can before you get to a point where you get in your in your 30s and you should be having something established for yourself. Work while you strong. Then when you get older and you getting up in age and you don't want to feel like you want to do nothing, guess what? You don't got to because you was working while you was strong and healthy and you did what you got to do. Because you don't want to be no old person driving down the street with glasses on, trying to see the road, going to a job. Like, you don't want to be like that. So you work hard while you young. You get on top of your game, like saving money, investing. What's up? Read, please. Please read. Kesa, how you doing? I hope I pronounced your name right. How you doing this morning? I hope I pronounced your name right. How you doing this morning? You up early in the morning? You up early in the morning, so I know you one of them go-getters. You out there, you going to get it if you up this early in the morning. You out there and you're going to get it. Or you might be on another time. Not you might not be on my timeline, but you're definitely in the house. You're in the house. And thank you for coming in the house and pressing the like button. And if you didn't, if this is your first time to the page, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, man. I just really want to reach out to the youth, man. Cause especially like in my city, Chicago, I think the youth is getting real restless. Like yesterday, a Uber driver was driving to a spot, and guess what? He got shot, and that's a shame, man. You can't even do an Uber job without. And I'm thinking about doing Uber. You support Palestine or Israel? And I'm oh, thank you for the question. Oh, I love when people ask questions. Oh, I love when people ask questions. Israel, I'm sorry, it's hard to support somebody who's uncompassionate to killing kids and offing people, man. I feel like if you was any type of a religious person and you love God so much, you will find a diplomatic way to solve your situation. So that's what I feel about Palestine and Israel. But we in America, we Americans can't solve their problem, man. They got to solve their problem for themselves because they the ones that war in that conflict. We can't solve their problems. Oh, who we got up here, man? Audi, meow meow. Yeah. What is you, a cat, man? Are you a cat? Is you one of the new generation that want to be a cat? Nah, for real though. I just want to touch on couple of topics. You know what I'm saying? In my city, man, like Trump is offering help to Chicago to combat the violence in Chicago, and Priska don't want to take the help of Trump. He said he take the help of the FBI and DI and D, whatever else he got help from, but he don't want the help from the president. I just think all these grown people, man, they ain't so grown, or they just don't care. I don't think they really care what happened in the ghetto neighborhoods. I don't think they care what happens in the urban neighborhoods. Because I think you'll be trying to take any type of help to combat some of the violence out here with some of the stuff that happens out here, like mass shootings. And come on, man. You don't want to take no help. The police ain't doing nothing. I don't think people could be outside and sit out there and barbecue and have a big barbecue with family and kids and playing all outside. It's like, man, Chicago used to be popping, man. Chicago used to be, man, people used to be able to come around each other, party. I remember the West Side used to throw big parties. I'm talking about some streets be flooded with people. You feel what I'm saying? But when you got ignorant people and incident pops up and people pulling out guns and stuff, man, it never seems to last, man. And that's another subject I want to get on, man. Chicago, we got everybody want to be a rapper in Chicago, right? So we got the rap scene. But you know, Chicago do not have any type of outlets or clubs or any type of venues where artists could come into and book venues and be able to make money off of that. Just think if Chicago was the type of place that it wasn't so much gun violence and you know what I'm saying? Y'all young people, they got the wave in Chicago, right? So y'all supposed to be building all this. So y'all got all these rappers and stuff, but y'all can't even throw shows or throw parties in Chicago. Cause soon as y'all throw a party or throw a show, guess what? Bang bang, gun violence. Y'all can't even make no money off y'all craft in y'all own city. Y'all gotta go OT out of state, out of town to go try to make some money off the rap thing. Y'all can't make money in y'all own city. Y'all can't build a economic ecosystem with it in y'all own city where club promoters and parties and throwing little concerts and it's places out here that throw concerts too, but they be on the low key and they be up north. You feel what I'm saying? They don't be like in Inglewood areas or the South Side. They don't be doing nothing like that. Most of the clubs and stuff. I think they had a club out in Harvey, Adriana's, where people used to go out and do shows like Chief Keef and stuff like that. But that place shut down because guess what? Too much violence. So I think just like the people in Chicago like the violence more than they like networking with each other, making money with each other, community. You feel what I'm saying? Be able to get something started and established and really do something big with that. I don't think they can do that, man. You feel what I'm saying? And I just might be talking to the air. I might be talking to myself. My videos might not never get displayed and heard nowhere, right? Nobody ever has to go say, "Oh, let me click on this live and see what this man talking about." You feel what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? My videos is gonna be mostly about my city because this is where I live, man. This is where I got my family at. This is where most of my family at in Chicago. And yeah, man, it's a crowd. Mr. Brandon Johnson. Mr. Brandon Johnson like the coolest mayor. He remind me of my brother, man. He like one of the coolest mayors, man. For sure, for sure. And he come out the hood, man. I just think he doing the best that he can with what he got. And he ain't trying to really step on nobody's toes. But Priska, hey man, you need to stop arguing with the president, man. Management goes no management gets nowhere with arguing with each other. When management argues with each other, the employees go wild. You feel what I'm saying? They get all type of ideas. So Krista and Trump kiss and make up and do something good for the people and stop stagnating. Stop just ugh. This stuff be making me so mad just talking about it, man. Because every time I wake up to the morning, I try to gather a subject up um, from the news. You feel what I'm saying? To kind of get back to y'all people what's going on in my city. But every time I get cut on the news, it's something of a gun violence situation. It never nothing really too much positive. You feel what I'm saying? But that's Chicago and its politics. Yeah, man. I wish I could make things better. I wish I could make things better. Better. Yo, I know nobody likes to tune into this. I get the likes, but is y'all really trying to hear what I'm trying to say? Thank you. You are a human being with a big heart. Oh, Ridge War, thank you for the comment. Thank you for the comment, man. Everybody should have big hearts. Everybody should have a heart. God gave you hands to help lift up another man. That's what God gave you hands for. To lift up the next man, or to carry a torch, or be a light, a beacon light. Imagine yourself in a dark forest with a light, with a candle, and you the only light in the dark forest, and you just wandering through that mark and can't find your way out, and then you like, forget it, I'm gonna just blow out this candle. And then you hear screams all around you saying, what happened to the light? That's the people. What happened to the light? What happened to the hope? You gotta be a beacon of light to somebody, to somewhere, man. If this your first time on the live, drop some love on the live. I see 11 people up in here. Can I get 11 likes in the building, man? I see 11 people joining me. Can I get 11 likes? And if you haven't subbed up to the channel, sub up to the channel, man. Straight up. See, man, I ain't like these other bloggers, man. I'm somebody who real, man. I ain't trying to give you no false narrative to nothing, man. Like this real TV, real life TV. Shout out to real life TV, man. Shout out to real life TV, man. Shout out to them, man. Hey, y'all want some good content, man. Man, I think YouTube was meant for the regular person, right? To bring out their content so we could be connected all around the world, see how cultures are, interact with each other, right? I think YouTube was made for that, but you see, YouTube is about money now. So most of the stars that wasn't never worried about YouTube, that had the movies and Hollywood and stuff like that, now that stuff is getting dumbed out. So you got Netflix and Amazon and all these streaming services. So the movie industry is different now. So most of these actors, movies, rappers, musicians, they trying to put their foot into YouTube now. You know what I'm saying? They want to make they they want to be what Cassinet is. Cassinet, a regular guy, right? And Cassinet got more followers than some of these superstars. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where the superstars, they want to invade that space in the YouTube space. But the YouTube space was for regular people, man. Regular people like you and me trying to get a bag. You know what I'm saying? And when I think that when us regular people kind of tune in to the folly and the fake narratives of some of these big bloggers and some of these stars that do stuff for clickbait, we kind of feeding into their algorithm still. We feeding into them still, just like if they was you was watching them on the big screen. You still feeding into this when this supposed to be the little man platform, man. I supposed to have more people coming in here supporting my channel, hyping my channel up, and my channel should be able to get big. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it should do, because I'm giving you the real. You know what I'm saying? We should be in a community, a culture where we support each other, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I know most of the people like drama. They gonna support the stars. They gonna support the big blog page that gives you the fake narrative. And I get it though. I get it. You want to be entertained. You want to be mesmerized by some stuff. I get it. You want to be entertained by fake news. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't stop it. All I can do is like plead my case to the people that come in the chat and see me. What your purpose is in life? What is your purpose in life? Is you a regular guy that's gonna build? Is you a regular guy that's gonna build community with your people? You know what I'm saying? And build something for yourself, or is you just gonna keep on feeding into the system? I seen one guy talking about that. See, I be watching other people's lives and I be supporting. I go through their channel. I might say some comment on there. I might throw a like on there if I like what they talking about, right? You know what I'm saying? He was talking about people who feed into the system, like judges, the lawyers, police officers who get in the system and say they gonna make a change, but once they get in there, they just end up feeding the system. They just end up going with the system for a paycheck because they need a paycheck. They don't really invoke no change in anything. You feel what I'm saying? Just like politicians. They say, oh, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. But as soon as they get up in the system, they just got to get along with the get along. They just go along with the system. You know what I'm saying? They see that paycheck and they just go along with the system. That's what they do. And for me, that's real, man. Honestly, honestly, that is real. Yep, yep. Now, I'm stationary. I'm stationary. Now I can focus in on the chat. I'm stationary. I can focus in on the chat for a minute until it's my time to get to start to work. And see, regular people, we gotta work. We gotta go to work. We can't, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do stuff like driving Ubers and doing all that stuff. But you know what I'm saying? How we gonna do all these things? You feel what I'm saying? You might as well Uber driver. You might as well be go get your carry conceal the carry, man. Because if you driving Uber out here in Chicago, man, I didn't heard two incidents on the Uber, and I talked about this before, where Uber driver stopped, got out his car, dropped off a delivery. Somebody hopped in his car. He tried to run and go hop back on the car, tried to grab the car, and old girl took off and ran him over. All because he was trying to just deliver some food and make a living. You feel what I'm saying? Uber driver driving around, he just driving, waiting on waiting to drop off something, or just sitting on the block. Bam, a straight shot hit his window and hit him. You feel what I'm saying? Just the other day, somebody straight bullet went through the red line, shot through the window, hit a man, hit the glass, and a piece of glass shot in the man's eye. So it's just like when people shooting these guns, they don't know where these bullets could go. Bullets don't got no name on them, and that's unfortunate that people have to go through traumas, man. That could cause PTSD, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't know what a person might deal with beforehand because they living in the city. You know what I'm saying? Probably stuff steady happening around them. You feel what I'm saying? So, man, it is what it is. But man, we gotta keep our head up, man, and keep going, man. We got to, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that we waiting on somebody to come out the sky, man. We not waiting on nobody to come out the sky, man. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. You God, you God, I'm waiting on you. God is everything. God is everything. God is in you. God is across this whole planet, in every tree and every plant, every design that God made is right here on earth. No man made this design. This was all here before man even got here. You feel what I'm saying? So it's up to you to make a change because it's not going to happen overnight. Each individual person has to make a change on how they want to live their life and how they want their life to go. But every real person got to make a change for they people, man, because I don't know. I seen the trap a long time ago. I seen the trap a long time ago, man. When I was in, and I'm gonna share a little something with y'all. You know, people pop in, people pop out. I'm gonna share a little something with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was out in Indiana in my younger years. And Indiana is, I'm sorry, it's a racist place. Indiana, you can go to Indiana and think you're gonna do some crime or think you're gonna do something bad in Indiana and you will never be seen again. Cause they got laws to lock your butt up and lock you away for a long time and keep you there. Keep you there on probation and keep you there dealing with the same stuff. So I seen the play a long time ago, man. And I ain't fall for the shit. Well, I ain't gonna lie, in my younger years I felt for it. I felt for the play, the trap they had again. Cause I ain't know no better. You feel what I'm saying? I had to find my way. You feel what I'm saying? And don't think you see these grays in this beard. Yeah, man. It took me a long time to find my way. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm out the way. You feel me? Some people just don't want to sit down and relax, man. Hey, what's up with your people? How you doing today? And if you're in the building, I have 6 people in the building. Can I get 6 likes on the screen? That's all I'm asking for is 6 likes. Double tap the screen and show some love on the live, man. You chilling with 18 Wild. You are chilling with 18 Wild. I like the way y'all hopping in, hopping out. I like the way y'all hopping in and hopping out. How y'all doing this morning, man? Y'all got problems this morning? Or y'all doing straight this morning? Everybody doing good? Everybody doing good? I mean that when I ask y'all, is everybody doing good? I mean that. Is everybody doing good? You feel me? Because, you know what I'm saying? Some people could not be doing okay. And they might need somebody to talk to, man. Ruger! What's up? I keep on seeing recurring people in my chat. I like that, man. Shout out to Ruger. Shout out to Ruger. How y'all people doing this morning, man? I feel positive every time I wake up. I try to feel positive, but a lot of stuff bring me down too, man. Like a lot of stuff with this Carmelo Anthony case, man. I don't even know how to feel with that type of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about it and stuff like that. Everybody got mean things to say. I just think people need to be stop being so insensitive, man. You know what I'm saying? Both of them was young kids, teenagers, and you know how hot teenagers is. Both of them was teenagers, and both of them made mistakes. And one is dead, and one is in jail. So I don't think it's no win-win situation in that. So I think people need to just like with their comments and how they do them hateful comments, man. They just need to slow down on that, man. You feel what I'm saying? Slow down on the hate. You feel what I'm saying? Slow down on the hate. On the real. I think that people just be thinking about anything just to type on the keyboard to say something hateful. You feel what I'm saying? Oh man, let me see. Let me shout out the people that was in the chat with me this morning. I had some Kesa in the chat. I got Ridge War in the chat. I got Adia in the chat. And I got Rugal in the chat. You feel me? Thank y'all people for showing up. Thank y'all people for tapping the like button. I really appreciate it. I'll be up early in the morning before I go to work. This is the time I got it to put it into YouTube. Sometimes I'll be going live on my break time with 18Wild. Well, you already know what I do on my break time. I use my break time to try to gain subs and try to get people to sub up. That's what I do on break time with 18Wild. So if you see me around 10 or 2 o'clock when I be on live, I be doing break time with 18Wild. And I'm trying to gain subs. So if you got anybody, hey, tell them about my channel, man. Tell them about my channel. Go sub up, man. Go look at the content. Go like the content. Yeah, man. I just don't. I I love that I really don't get no trolls. I know some people like trolls in their chat because you know what I'm saying. That gives them the most people because most people come up in places to troll. And I'm glad I don't really get trolls in my chat, even though I know if people can't stay that long or be on YouTube that long, but they tapping in and they supporting and they liking the video. I really appreciate that, man. You feel what I'm saying? I know some people be having stuff to do and things like that, but if you tapped into this live and you do a like on my channel, I really appreciate it, and I really love you for that. Straight up, bro. Sister, brother, I really love you for that, man. If you came up in the live and you double tap that screen, man. Straight up. I really appreciate it. Cause I be working hard, man. Like I said, we all got a label. We all got a label, and I be trying to work hard, man. Especially, I got. I'm trying to reach my goal to 1,000 subscribers. If I could reach my goal to 1,000 subscribers, I would do a money giveaway. I don't know how much I would do, but I would dig in my piggy bank to find some change and and do a giveaway if I reach them 1,000 subscribers. But I gotta have a goal to reach. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta have a goal to reach. You gotta put goals in front of you to try to accomplish it. See, can you accomplish it? You feel what I'm saying? That's one thing you gotta do. And sometimes you gotta write down your goals so you can remember what your goals are. You feel me? And I know y'all smart people. Y'all already know that, right, man? Y'all already know that, right, man? But sometimes, man, we get bogged down by the day-to-day heartaches and heartbreaks that sometimes we forget to write down our goals and try to go out there and knock them out and try to accomplish them, man. You feel what I'm saying? And this is one of my goals to get them 1,000 subscribers, man. Get them 1,000 subscribers. So go tell a friend about 18 Wild early morning words of encouragement. I'm around 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30 something in the morning. I'm on that around that 6 a.m. area. I will be popping on and I will be hollering at you. The chat. The chat. If the chat wants to be involved, you get me? And like I said, I be on the road riding, but when I get stationary and I get parked, hey, that's when I communicate with the chat, and that's when I start talking to the chat. So don't think I ever ignore you when you first come up in here and you see me driving. I'm not ignoring you. I just don't want to be looking at the phone trying to look at the names in the chat while I'm driving. But when I get stationary, I will definitely shout out your name and the knowledge that you were here. That you were here with 18 Wild. Chilling. Chilling. So if this your first time in the channel, double tap the screen, man. Straight up. And I know I probably got some just some nosy other YouTubers probably looking in, probably like, man, let me see how many people got in this chat or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But it's all good because either way it's go. It, I ain't got no choice but to go up. Got no other choice but to go up. But y'all in here with 18 Wild, man. And like I say, I'm gonna give you the one word, man, for the day, man. Life. Life. You only have one. Treat it like you only got one. I'm just giving you common sense stuff, man. Treat it like you only got one, man. Life. Treat it like you only got one, man. Straight up, man. Try to be more productive out of it, man. Especially while you're young, man. If you're young, if you're a young person and you're looking at this, man, you definitely got to figure out what you want to do out of life. You definitely got to figure out what you want to do out of life. And if you want to lose your hair and have grand your hair, just have kids and a low paying job, and and you won't worry about and you would definitely go bald and go gray. You would definitely do that. But now, people though, if you young, man, start now. Your future starts now. And if you're an older person, don't lead the youth into a stray, man. That's the worst thing you could do as a grown person is lead the youth into a stray. I don't know. And you know what though? That's what I had to think about when I was growing up, man. All the young all the young guys that used to be around us and man, you know what I'm saying? Like and I adapted at an early age. Like, man, I used to see my guys do something wrong, man. I used to tell them, man, like, man, y'all think that's right, man? Y'all think that's right? You feel what I'm saying? Do y'all really think that's right? I used to be that voice of reason. What the heck they used to call me? I don't forget. Positive Paul. I don't know what they used to call me, man. I forgot, man. But I was like that type of person, like, man, you think this right, man? You think this right? Cause sometimes we gotta tell our people, man, when they doing wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta tell our people that, hey, man, this is the wrong way to go, man. You got so much more potential. You could do so much more better things in life. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes that little bit of encouragement will help them out through their life. You feel what I'm saying? Or somebody believing in them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I really think that's true. when somebody do take their time out and believe in you, it push you into another mode. You feel what I'm saying? It makes you more confident, especially if you got somebody that's um rooting for your success and not rooting for your downfall. So having positive people around you is another good thing. Having positive people around you is another good thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that one word life, man. You got one, man. You only got one, and you only got one to live, man. Hey, I see it ain't nobody really tapping back in, so I'm gonna end this video with y'all people have a nice day, and whoever showed up to the live, thank you very much for double tapping the screen, liking the content. I love y'all people. I'm out of here, man.